Carmaker A created a six-cylinder engine that they claimed was more fuel efficient than the six-cylinder engine made by Carmaker B. Road tests were conducted using identically sized cars, and the miles per gallon for each engine was recorded. Based on the data in Table 8, what would you conclude about the claim by Carmaker A? The first thing we would do is create a null hypothesis. And the null hypothesis would say there is no difference between the miles per gallon for car A and car B. So to test that hypothesis, we would then analyze the data in Table 8. When we go to Table 8, we can see the data here, and again we'll notice that we have different numbers of test results here. So we're not going to use a paired t-test, but since we are comparing two different cars, we are going to use a t-test. So we go up to Data, over to Data Analysis, and when we're brought to the Data Analysis box, we then scroll down to look at the different t-tests that we can perform, and we're going to do the t-test to sample assuming equal variances. So I click on OK, and I'm brought to the box where I input the variable 1 range, and that's going to be car A, and I'm going to use the labels. So I start in here in Z3, click, hold, and drag down over the data for car A till I have it all highlighted, release, and then I'm brought to the box where it says variable range 2. So again, I'm going to use the label, so I click on the B, click and hold and drag down over the data for car B, release, and it'll ask me for the hypothesized mean difference, and that's going to be 0 because we're going to assume that there is no difference. We're going to include our labels, so I have a check mark by labels. Our alpha value is going to be 0.05, and I'm going to put the output in Q32. So I click OK and then scroll down to see the results. And when I look at the results, I notice the means are very close together, but to determine if there is a significant difference, I need to take a look at the calculated t-statistic known as t-stat, and I'll notice that value is negative 0.5. I'm going to compare that to my critical value, and my critical value is going to be 2.02. So again, I just simply use the absolute values and I compare the 0.5 to the 2.02, and I determine that the calculated t-statistic is not greater than the critical value. So I notice that the 0.05 is located right here between the 0 and the -1. It does not fall in the critical region. That is, negative 0.05 is not greater than 2.0. Since the calculated t-statistic is not greater than the critical value, I fail to reject the null hypothesis, and I can only say that there is no significant difference between the miles per gallon in car A and car B.